to the top of the live. Viewers read it. Alright, we get that. Top form. Yeah, how are we doing out there? I decided to stop by on my page today and just introduce myself. I've realized my following is growing over this on YouTube directly or indirectly. Sometimes, right, as an entrepreneur, when you just started out, sometimes you can get disheartened because it might not look, especially we're living in a technological era, and sometimes you feel like you don't know it, you don't understand it, right? But sometimes I find you just keep your head down and just keep working, because by sometimes you lift your head up, right? But sometimes by the time you pick your head up, especially if you now mix up movement in places to go for you actually going somewhere, right? But I've been posting a lot of videos over here just explaining what's a brand, what's TopForm, and we all know TopForm is a clothing brand, right? And the ethos of the brand is TopForm, will to poor, make the sacrifice, pay the price, right? And that the brand founding principle is just hard work, sacrifice, dedication, and commitment to feel that rewarding feeling, right? The brand is just like sacrifice. Forget about instant gratification and just know that what your 10 years are, your 5 years plan, because it's all about the goals, the long-term goal, the short-term goal. And you can't have any triumphant or rewarding feeling without sacrifice, right? There's not one Olympian stand on the Olympic podium without putting in the hours, right? And this is why this brand identify with such a feeling of triumphantness and victory, right? There's not one Olympian who's going to get up and say that I didn't do the work, but I expect to come away with a medal, right? And this is what TopForm is all about. So I pick my head up and I realize I've got close 200 subscribers. My viewing is going up, you know, because I keep on trying, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for those who really view my content. Some people watch it, some people browse over it, right? And thanks to the interaction, because for people like somebody like myself who is just trying to build a brand from scratch, right? And you don't know me, and you take a chance and watch my content. You are the reason why I do what I do, because sometimes you have to take a gamble on yourself and bet on the underdog, you know. So yeah, if you're coming across this content or you're coming across this brand for the first time, the branding founding principle and the brand ideology is TopForm, will to poor, make the sacrifice, pay the price, because the greater the sacrifice is, the greater the reward. And you who sacrifice a lot will achieve a lot. You who sacrifice a little, then you get back what you put out there. And it's about just not being afraid to express yourself. I like somebody asked me why would I start a clothing brand. For him I say why not, right? Why not? Why Elon Musk decide to say electric car is going to be the way forward, right? Why not? It's the blueprint is there for those who want to start and build a brand, right? It's not like starting a brand is alien to you, right? It's not like starting a clothing brand is never been done before, right? If you're looking for inspiration, you're not short of inspiration. Anything you want to do, it's about understanding this ideology of standing on the shoulders of giants, right? Nikola Tesla start and Elon Musk come and bring it further forward, right? It's about understanding that philosophy. So for me, starting my clothing brand is all about standing on the shoulders of giants. I am looking at people who's where I am. I'm looking at people who's 2 steps ahead of me. I'm looking at people at the finishing line, and I'm going past them, because that's the goal, right? It's like Napoleon Hill said, you see you at the finishing line, but I'm going past you, right? I need to be able to pass you at the finishing line. I think it's one of them book, right? Think and Grow Rich or something like that. So for me, I look on a Nike here, and I see Phil Knight. He said that everybody don't have to like your brand, but as long as enough people love it. So you have to just be brave and just do it. So when somebody's gonna ask me what makes me want to start a clothing brand, why not? Right? Why not? Enough people don't have to. Everybody don't have to like it, but as Nike, that philosophy was good enough to build Nike here. So I'm not short of philosophy to build TopForm, right? I am not short of inspiration. I'm not short of examples, right? Some of the most prestigious brands, some of the biggest brands of today as being where I am, as just being in the starting block. Like there's not one race you're going to start run without a starting point, right? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a simple step. So we are in that space. We are lucky to be in a space and time, right? I remember because I've always been an entrepreneur, and I used to love promoting music, and I live in the UK. And I remember, right, when you want to promote something, you have to go to the papers and the radio stations And yeah, if you didn't have the money, they wouldn't even take your call. Nowadays, if you want to promote something, you take your phone out, you speak in your phone, right? As much as people want to say we are living in a strange time and we are living in a day and age where lots of things that are advantage and disadvantage. If you are lucky enough to be alive in today's day, you are truly blessed and privileged because the world is connected. So anything you want to do, you can reach people, right? Reaching people. When you're doing a business, when you're starting a business, when you're starting a brand, right? Reaching people. That's the most important thing. Reach. And if you are living in a day and age where you can reach people, there's no excuse for you not to want to do something. Doesn't matter what you want. Like 10, 20 years ago, when you want to do a business, the first question you would have to ask yourself, can I reach people? Right? Like, yeah, if you are in your 30s, if you're in your late 40s, early 40s, you would know what I'm talking about. When you want to open a shop, whether you want, doesn't matter what you want to do. The first question you'd have to, and the first money you had to put down was your marketing money because you have to reach people. Nowadays, like with the drop of a hat, you can reach people, right? So whatever dreams, whatever ambition, whatever aspirations you hold on to, whatever you want to do, right? I love Nike here said just do it. I said you need the will to power to continue and to be able to persevere, right? Because it's not about just doing it, because a lot of people just do it but then they give up, right? TopForm is a brand that said use your will to power. The training and the development of the discipline of the will is of supreme importance because it's linked to your success or failure in your life. So while you are going to just do it, right, there's not one successful sports personnel in this world who they had the mindset to just do it, but they have to discipline themselves to keep on doing it. They have to just doing it is going to get you into that space where you have to get used to doing the difficult until it becomes easy. And how do you get up and show up every day? You have to know that you have to willing to persevere. You have to have that thing, the perseverance. You have to be able to perseverance. Like as an entrepreneur, the first word you're supposed to acquaint yourself with is perseverance. Because it's like you're at this big show and when you are an entrepreneur, you're at this big event and it's packed to the rafters and then everybody pack up and gone. Sometimes after the grand opening or the big launch, everybody pack up and away. You still have to find yourself the energy to clean up the venue. You have to find yourself to pick up yourself and try to come up with that new idea, inspire yourself, keep yourself motivated, right? Keep yourself disciplined, believe in yourself, believe in your dream. And this is why I have to do what I have to do. Right, so it's not about why do I start a clothing brand, because I know my mind is conditioned mentally. Right, because to be on TopForm is to be in peak physical fitness. Our brand also said it's not about just the physical, because a chain is as strong as its weakest link. We look at the physical, the mental, the spiritual, the emotional, ultimately economical, because the fitter you are in all these aspects, the more capable you are of earning. So even if we look at the pyramid of the TopForm, the financial is at the top. Right, because at the bottom coming right up, we need to be in the physical fitness, the mental fitness, the spiritual fitness, the emotional fitness, and get you up to the economical fitness. Because you have to condition your mind, because as the book said, 3 feet from goal, first come the dream, then come the struggles. You want to get the financial freedom, you're going to have to go through the struggles. Right, and that's where you are actually conditioning your mind for success. So thank you for those who's taking the time out to watch my videos, to interact with my videos. Of course, you can find my clothing brand at www.topformwear.com. We have got the hats, the hoodies, the t-shirt. It's a brand that's reminding you that you're supposed to use your will to power. All right, that's what made the difference in my life and your life, is if I choose to use the will to power. Right, we don't give up, we don't quit. Right, we learn what we need to learn, and we don't only learn things, we implement it in life. We believe in ourselves. Right, we don't believe our doubt and doubts our belief. All right, we believe that we are capable and we are worthy of doing and executing and fulfilling our dream and our full capacity as a human. Because the essence of life is not just to grow a little. Right, we're not that pumpkin in that glass jar. We are here to fill that full space and reach our full potential. And that's what the TopFormers are all about. TopForm, will to power, make the sacrifice, pay the price. That's it.